you like to visit? To the
You got an appointment? You're not allowed with no...
Well now, this is a... I'm torn. I despise rudeness toward Eileen, who is entirely invaluable to Slug, and yet I do enjoy this bold, dare I say brash, approach you're taking. Now then, here for my alibi, I assume. Another murder? Drunk Raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the street? Stop me if it's one of those, or I'll just keep guessing. Sounds as though you've already sorted it out yourself. Did he really? My word, I hope you shot him. Clearly someone out there wants you thinking I sent my goons after you. But I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult your intelligence. I'm used to working with Lou, you see? I hope you won't hold it against me. So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from Slug after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I am sorry for the trouble, Inspector. With that settled, I assume you'll want to know where I was the night of Helen's murder. Let's see. That night, I was... torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo. That was a messy one. Didn't break until nearly noon the next day. Can you imagine? I could invent a better alibi than torture a man to death if you'd like. Perhaps something salacious, or one where I break contract bylaws. Lou would adore that. You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless of what I told you. People lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people. It's as I said. You shouldn't. If it helps, however, you might consider pursuing not my means, but my motive. Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune. If you do, be sure to drop by and regale me. I'd love to hear why I might have wanted her dead. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I've a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid. It is, it seems, the way of the world. Items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. The thefts began a week before Helen's unfortunate death, and there have been more instances since. Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing and cargo going missing. This is the latter. I'm not sure that the theft began mere days before... I'm not a man who believes in happens. I certainly wouldn't. Regardless, this will be fun. You do recall, Inspector, that I'm not to be trusted? You'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley. No, I'm joking. And do feel free to search my office for clues while you're here. Was there something else you... She said it was... It's not... Her act... What? I see. What a shame your hunch... Now then.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This copy of TK contains 142. The missing pages were likely removed.
You figured that out just by looking at it? Huh. We ought to talk shop one of these days.
Inspector, please consider speaking into the device. Poor woolly cow impression transmitted. Transmission analysis complete. Analysis inconclusive. The error. That is.
What's that you found? No, wait, don't tell me. Let's save it for the big reveal once you've solved the case.
Timeline is this copy. The miss.
You figured...
In. That.
What's that you found? No.
Hi there! Sorry, this area is off limits to port vision. Sorry about that, but... Look around, sir.
Wondering.
You're the inspector, aren't you? Boss Kincannon said you'd be by about the cargo that's been going missing. Gosh, this is so neat. A real-life inspector. What's that like? Have you solved any mysteries yet? Ever had to shoot a suspect? Perps! Just like a real inspector! Right, so the missing cargo. Everyone here at Freight Storage and Processing. Best I can figure, it's probably getting lost in... As for who has Could be. Those things'll... That's meant... Last time... Brain dead, maybe. But no, Hopefully, that's... Ugh. Yeah, no one's dumb enough to think Spacer's choice sabers are worth... Then there's the most recent theft. That's... Oh. Oh no. I forgot to delete all of those Nah. I do have a
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Transmission endpoint discovered. The receiver in this book matches the transmitter to the listening device found in Cedric's office. It's somewhat grime-covered. Due to... Timeline discrepancy. Inspector, this loading automechanical's programming does not match factory default settings. The standard defensive protocol has been modified to include an additional trigger. For type 1's trick, there is a slow.
Loading automechanical unit K-14 is fully operational at 99% power. Please designate the cargo to be transported and its destination. How can this automechanical assist you?
You got it, Cap.
Failsafe successfully disabled. Kill mode deactivated. Ejecting data log 17C. Unit.
Inspector. To what do I owe? Ooh, I love this. What? Hacking the Automex. But I must then. Okay, that's very impressive. Don't ever touch me again. Am I right to think what you found in my Not quite, Inspector. I lent. Yes, you'll as though this hell. Inspector.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Those spokesmen said that the unveiling.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Inspector. Closely, I trust. Tell me what you found. Smart. Nothing Cedric says in his defense can be taken in good faith. With that in mind, do you think Cedric was responsible for Helen's death? Fair enough, Inspector. I won't try to influence your judgment any more than I already have. Unfortunately, even I don't have the authority to detain Cedric. His line of work is dangerous, though. There's always a chance for an accident. Well... Are you confident you've finished your investigation? You've questioned all your suspects. I've been waiting for this. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helen? I beg your pardon. You think I killed Halcyon Helen? There's nothing to prove. I don't understand. Are you trying to make a mockery of justice, or are you really this incompetent? I expect you to deliver the name of Helen's killer. I expect you to deliver results, Inspector. And if you can't withstand the pressure, then I expect you to resign. We're done. Your services are no longer necessary. Keep being flippant with me. See how far it'll get you. You're convinced I murdered Halcyon Helen. Fine. Show me some evidence. If you have no proof, then you have no case, and I have no further use for you. Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now. I appreciate your skepticism, Inspector, but this is not a trap. There's a security breach at my distillery. Damn it, someone's interfering with my transmission. Can you read the...
What floor would you like to visit? To the lobby.
We're on the job. We are on the job. Can I take mine to go?
feeling you'd catch up to me sooner or later, Inspector. I was just hoping you'd find me standing over the Administrator's corpse.
What in law's name? Halcyon Helen, how are you still alive?
Oh, is that Ludovico I hear? Perfect. I'm so glad he's still in the building. Would you mind letting him know I'm about to blow his whole operation to flinders? Coming from anyone else, I might have scoffed. But you? I can believe you saw through my charade, Inspector. I've heard about you and your ship, Hawthorne. You're one of the few competent people left in this colony. That makes us two of a kind. She was much more to me than a body double. Halcyon Helen was never one person. I shared this role with my twin sister, Belinda.
That must have been her sister in the ballroom. I can't imagine what she's going through right now.
Belinda and I were the best kept secret in the business. Nobody could tell us apart. And certainly not a peevish, petty, miserable little worm like Quentin Ludovico. So when I discovered the truth, when I realized what Ludovico was about to unleash on this colony, Belinda paid the price. So am I. I'm sorry I wasn't there for her. I'm sorry I couldn't protect her. Killing the Administrator won't bring her back, but it'll feel good.
I have no regrets. I did exactly what I had to do. I'd do it again. If it means defending Halcyon's future, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Tell the truth, Ludovico. There's nothing safe about Spectrum Brown. You want to infest this entire colony with those disgusting parasites.
They're not parasites. These creatures are symbiotic life forms. They belong to the highest order of life form, capable of living in perfect harmony with humanity. The symbiotes evoke a feeling of joy in their host, a bliss so pure, so profound as to render the most exquisite recreational substance obsolete. Oh, don't you see, Inspector? I want to bring joy back to Halcyon. I want this colony to smile again. Wait! Hear me out! I'm not the only one with blood on my hands. I tried to defend Halcyon's future.
No one I crossed off was innocent. Have you met Dr. Blossom? She was practically a reptile. Leora Blossom wasn't a person. She was a weapon. Ludovico murdered my sister, Inspector. Dr. Leora Blossom, Marie, I went through them. She was on Ludovico's side. When she realized I was alive, she refused to stay. I gave Maria a chance. Maria had a duty to her. The mascot was a spy working for Ludovico.
You're being paranoid. I barely...
Don't try to deny it. Anywhere Belinda and I went, that mask... That doesn't surprise me at all. You know what you need to do. Help me
Don't listen to... Listen to me. Think of the future.
The lesser of two evils, I suppose. Let's get...
We don't have a lot of time. We need to get out.
Not so... I'm sorry to do... Goodbye, Inspector.
Damn it. He sealed us in, but I think I know another. Operations, but he's still at large. This entire complex, if they're showing symptoms, then just like... You're a step ahead of me. An airborne pesticide of some kind. See you soon.
It's strange. When you walk through that door, I half expected to see Belinda. Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like... I appreciate the sympathy, Inspector. Thank you. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not going to sit idly by. If he can't use... I stole this formula from Dr. Blossom, a failed prototype of... Precisely. I see we're in your wheelhouse, Inspector. Or do you prefer Doctor? We're going to need 2 ingredients. A sample of Cedric's warehouse. I'm glad one. Sprats haven't. Dr. Blossom experimented with Sprat. You're a scientist and an inspector? I borrowed a centrifuge from the research. I'm glad I could count on your expertise. Once you're finished, head to the pilot house. Are you worried I'm gonna shoot you in the back? You're right. You do deserve the spotlight. Here. You take good care of my Needler, and it'll take good care of you. There is one other thing. While you're at Piraeus Spaceport, have a word with Cedric Kincannon. I know Cedric. There's nothing he